if you were Disneyland and me, let's spectacular poker to pile all the Disneyland. Oh, help us all! Help us all! Yeah, it's not going to be a great one today because we both collectively agree that this attraction is one of the worst. We are talking about Armageddon, Effets Speciaux, which opened on the 6th of March 2002, located in Backlot. Discover the fascinating history of special effects before putting yourself in the picture. Literally, in the picture. As you step onto the intricate film set of an orbiting space station to film an explosive new effects scene. Now, with this attraction, over many years, before we even did it, it's the one attraction where you just walk past by and you think, oh, that Cascade, lovely Cascade, yeah, really captures the essence of the film, but it's not been one me wanting to, go and do, yeah. And that was until, obviously, Project Sparkle in 2015. Now, in case you don't know what that was, Project Sparkle was basically this big experience enhancement that they were going to do, which featured 10 attractions, but nothing really ever got done, did they? Now, because Studio Trantor was on the list, that didn't go through. Now, It's a Small World was on the list, and really there wasn't much done to it. Now, that was on the list. Armageddon was on the list, but of course we know what happened with that. Yeah, but there was so many others, like obviously Space Mountain was on that list. Parts of Caribbean, just so that. So, but It's a Small World being out of action, and really it was out of action. You had the green walls up, which was not a pretty sight. Particularly if you wanted to go watch the parade near that area. Yeah, it was not pretty. So now we had to think, what can we do instead? And so, for our trip in 2015, I decided to do. I was going to try a new attraction in the main park, a new attraction in the Studios park. So the attraction I tried in the main park was Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, quite like that. Despite the problem you have to get on, despite the issues of getting onto the vehicle. Yeah, apart from that. This, I was like, I have no words. I have no words to describe it. Because basically, I don't think I've ever been on an attraction in any theme park, whether that's Disney or any other theme park in the world. Or even back in the days where I had to when we had to go to Gulliver's World. Because that's what we have in England. Did you ever come to me in Gulliver's World? I don't remember. No, you probably no. It's way before you. Way before you. It was way before 2005. I've never ever been on an attraction either any theme park. It's a Disney one or one like Gulliver's World, where you have a pre-show area that is longer than the actual ride you're going to do. Alright. This is taking the piss levels here, alright? You have, honestly, go and find a video of the attraction on YouTube, and you'll be amazed when you watch it all the way through how long the pre-show is compared to the ride you're actually going to do. And we're going to talk about this a lot when we do the watch party. Now, should we maybe warn there might be some swears? There might be some swearing. Some lovely swearing. Because our patience really gets tested. But yeah, it's... Because basically what it is, the pre... Should we just go straight into it? The pre-show, yeah. All the pre-show is, it's basically it's supposed to be similar to what the one in art animation is. Where you get to learn a little bit about what area of film making it is that you're supposed to be doing. So in the case of Armageddon, it's supposed to be special effects. It's supposed to be special effects. But basically, you've got this cast member dressed in the ugliest orange bead jacket, you could... Oh, those poor cast members having to wear those horrible jackets. Those poor cast members that had to pull with that for 17 years. 17 years they had to put up with that. Those poor cast members stands there and just tries their very best to get some audience participation. Now, when it comes to audience participation, I'm not really all for it. But the only main time you really should do audience participation is if you are at a holiday campsite, like the ones I used to go to a lot as a kid in Devon. And you definitely have done one of those. It's just you can't remember doing it, can you? No, you want to say yes, George, I do remember. Was this another holiday she used to before me? Yeah. Oh yeah, I can remember as a kid doing a lot of staycations way before I even got the thrills to come to you. So really, your home finally got me to have an experience of what going on holiday abroad looks like. Oh, you poor thing. No, not that poor, actually poor! But you poor thing. So yeah, but you I can't remember if you've done Gov as well with me, but you definitely have done the Devon. You have definitely done the Devon campsite with me. You just can't remember it. Right, you just can't remember it. So yeah, that's the only time all participation should be acceptable. But in this, all your participation is all those who can speak Dutch scream! Ah! All those who can speak Spanish scream! Yeah! I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Bitch, shut the fuck up. There you go. There's two. There is two. I warned you. There'd be swearing. There's two. There is two. And I've stunned my co-host. But it's like, do you know? I'll give you a mo. But it's like, seriously, just shut the fuck up. There is no... Right. When it comes to language, yes, there's a different way to say the word scream in different languages. In fact, let's look at the French definition. French, how to say it in French. Because we're all about culture here on GJ Sounds. Let's look that up. Look that one up for us. Alright, I've got it. Let me see if I can... Ooh. Ooh. Let's listen. Let's see what I can do.
Pousser un cri.
There you go. Let's do it again.
Pousser un cri.
Let's see if I can do it. Pousser un cri.
Pousser un
cri. There we go. There you go. That's how you say it. So there are different ways to say the word scream in the languages that all these Lamplies caters for. But it's not a different variation of screaming or using a different language. It's not like the Dutch got their own way of screaming, or the Germans got their own way of screaming, or the Spanish got their own way of screaming. In my case, the Spanish don't scream. They barge! They barge! Yeah, but it's just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Yeah, you're not wearing, no. If this was a comedy shirt, you'd be dying. That cast member would be dying out there right now. You've lost them before they even started. Alright. Okay. And what makes it worse is then we get a little video of the scene that you're going to be thrown in, which involves more screaming. So we've got to do it again. Everyone from a Disney scream! All those who speak English scream! All those that hate the British scream! Ah! You are British on documentation only. It's just and that pre-show mesdames, messieurs. Last sport, wait for it, 15 minutes. Oh! Yeah. You are in that ride for 20 minutes, and 15 of them are taken up by a pre-show with some sap of a cast member forcing us all, one by one, in our different mother tongues, to scream. And this was in 2002! This was 2002! This wasn't the dark ages of the 60s. This was 2002, for Christ's sake! Honestly, it would be more better if you just show us a show reel of the film instead. Oh, God. Honestly. Right. Shall we try to talk about the main event? Although I don't really remember much about the main event, because with the main event... Right. Before we did this, actually watched a YouTube video, because and when I noticed there was going to be fires, I was like, oh, God. And so, when we got into the main area, the main show area, we found this, obviously, the main show, obviously, it's basically a stand so you can be anyone on stage. What we did was, we found a spot, and what you then said, and as soon as we found a spot to stand, you said, right, stand there and don't move. You literally went to stand there and don't move. Well, because we knew there was going to be fire explosions coming up, I know how much you can't handle the heat, so I thought if he tries to move about to the effect, he's gonna end up being where near with the fire propellers. Yep. He's getting in a disaster. Yep. Yeah. Interestingly, though, is that those fire effects, they are very similar to what we see in Studio Tramtor. Yeah, with Catastrophe Canyon and Rain of Fire. How the difference is in Armageddon, you can actually get close to them! So you can tell there's the level of safety. Studio Tramtor, we want to get you wet. In Armageddon, we want to burn you alive. And I noticed as soon as I said get you wet, there's for people thinking that's a euphemism! You dirty bastards! There's another one. So we can't really tell you that much about the main show, because we don't really remember that much of it. Is that really bad of us? Yeah, is that really bad? We can't remember much of it. No. Oh my God, what we like? Shall I do some trivia? Because I've got some trivia. Should I do that instead? You can see it here on the watch price. It's by. Alright. Right. I'm basically now going to ruin some of the effects now for you guys, because that's what the trivia does. So the space vacuum effect sparks liquid nitrogen and steam through one of the corridor scenes to create the effect of a breach in the hull. Yeah. It's overseen by an Imagineer who's entirely unique to the attraction, actually pulling true vacuum on the entire room. We've already mentioned the flame bits. We're mentioning them. Right. The pre-show features a video introduction by Michael Clark Duncan, who played the role of a bear in the film. The Russian space station was recreated by Disney Imagineers for the attraction! Oh God! For the attraction, using not only images from the 1998 film, Also, real documentation retrieved from the American Space Agency. As with the real Russian space station, the film set recreation features bilingual signage in both English and Russian. Oh great, all the Russians now scream. Charge! You are going to get so much trouble for that one. Yeah, but it's fine. Oh, yeah. The props on display in the pre-show area, if you pay attention, so if you get bored and just keep looking around all this and that, are those actually used in the making of the film, including space shuttle module and a small space capsule outside the attraction. The huge Armageddon drilling machine can be seen. Despite the power of CGI, large-scale models such as this are still often used for greater flexibility and realism. Yeah, because we all know it's more Sorry, give me. It's more better to actually see the real thing rather than noise. Oh, look, that's the screen. Yeah. And here are some tips for the way here I did the attraction. For the most intense special effects, you should stand around the central shaft or at one of the two safety hatches. The first is on your right, just as you step into the room, and features the closest, most intense fire effects. The second is located to the left of the exit door, which is directly opposite the entrance door, and features the space vacuum effect. If you're visiting with young children, however, it's best probably to avoid those areas. I can't remember whereabouts we actually stood. It was basically just pile in, find somewhere to stand, and basically hit you and yo, stay there and don't move. And I did. Until it was time to escape. Oh, sorry! Exit! Exit! This attraction no longer exists because it would not be a good advertisement for people who want to go on it. Oh God. Oh God. Oh no! Oh, just press cut, just take us to the watch point, just go. Let's go to the watch party, just cut to the watch party. Cut.